Good morning and welcome to Wake Up Real Estate on this beautiful, at least here in Central PA, beautiful Wednesday, September 13th, 2023. It's Wednesday. We're going to talk about what's working now. And Ryan made it. He had to get a new computer screen. And in case you can't tell, he's in his Pennsylvania.
The weather is better here in September than it is in Florida.
Yeah. So he's in his Pennsylvania office today. He was in his Florida office yesterday. He's a world traveler. Jordan will be back, hopefully, as well. We'll have a three-headed monster here again today to talk about the buy before you sell program. Jordan brought it up on Monday. We talked a little bit about it yesterday. Today, I want to share some of the details, some of the particulars, so you can wrap your head around it. And then we are compiling infographics, social media shares. Ryan already built a lead capture page, things that you can use to create more conversation opportunities so you can help more clients and sell more homes. This program really proactively addresses a major concern or objection, for folks who are looking to either trade up or downsize or right size, which is, I don't want to be homeless, right? I know I can sell my house, but can I buy, can I find the right home to transition to with this program? They can buy that home first. Only have to move once and do so in a way that is financially advantageous. And there is a small cost to it, but in the grand scheme of things, to get them into a better or their best situation, it's worth it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to the channel. We are over 900 subscribers. Ryan, we should do some kind of giveaway or something for the 1,000 subscriber. Maybe we'll do some thanks sender credits or you know what? I could even do. We might do this. I could give away a free 1-year subscription to PropStream. I've got a good relationship with those over there, and they've hooked us up in the past. One way or another, we'll do something cool to get us to that 1,000th subscriber. Ryan, I know you were flying last night and you were scrambling this morning. Social post, yay or nay?
I don't have one yet, but there was a video on George Gammon's channel the other day, the Rebel Capitalist, that I'll be posting, but I don't have it quite ready. Okay. Let's look at the rates. Let's look at the rates instead, because we haven't done that in a while.
Well, and here's the other social share we'll have. Some of what I'm going to walk you through in this buy before you sell program are social shareable infographics, etc. That we'll make sure that we get them available to you at no cost on the Wake Up site, wakeup.realestate. You can go create a free account there for sure. So anyway, Ryan, were you going to?
So the mortgage interest rates, you can hear me okay, right?
Yeah. Yep, sorry.
Okay. Let's share the screen here. So we are at what, 7.25 for a 30-year? It's kind of, maybe let Jordan speak to that a little bit more before we get into the buy before you sell. But what are you seeing with rates, Jordan?
They're high. I mean, they're higher. They're slowly, gradually going up, but we expecting that a little bit. I mean, we saw a dip last week, in the terms of a couple days, and I was able to save some clients some money. But we should have at least one more rate hike, and at least one more, and then everything from there on is. I'm really hoping that inflation starts taking care of itself, and then we just start dropping.
Right.
I think CPI actually went up this morning a little bit, but that was mostly energy, wasn't it? And a little bit of housing. Yeah.
Yep. So just in general, most clients, I'm advising not to buy down their rate. Don't do buy downs. We math that out together. We make sure that we don't get them in a product that's going to cost them more money than it necessarily needs to be. I would definitely be trying to take the par rate and then setting up a product for like a streamlined refinance or some sort of refinance by the end of quarter 4 of 2024. Is really where I think is going to be the sweet spot. I would really have everyone hold out until at least that quarter we're going to see a lot of churning going on as soon as rates starts dropping. You know, every single refi company in the world is going to pop up and start trying to get people to convince to refi at 6 and 6.5 and 6.25. And I think if they just wait a few more months, then they're going to be in the 5s. So Q4 2024 is kind of my rule of thumb until we get more updates as we go.
Yeah. BJ asks, are we licensed in North Carolina? Our mortgage team is licensed in North Carolina. We're doing deals in North Carolina. We've got a lot in the pipeline there, and we're licensed in, I lose track, but it's more.
I've been working on it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I picked up 2 more in the last 3 days. So
Yeah.
I'd have to give out the state lists, but I'm licensed alone in 13 or 14.
If you're wondering if we're licensed in your state, you can text the number that's scrolling across the bottom, or you can just reach out to me, to Jordan or I. Our contact information, generally speaking, is usually with the descriptions of these videos, and we're easy to find. You can call, text, email, send a carrier pigeon, whatever you prefer. But BJ, we'd love to connect and chat and see how we can help you help more clients and sell more homes there in North Carolina, and let us know what part of North Carolina as well. And then Stacy Gomez, I'm assuming, is just letting us know that she's here with that weird Facebook user glitch. So let's talk about the buy before you sell program that Jordan brought to our attention on Monday, and Ryan was put on his lead capture wizard hat. I made a little 30-second video. There's a lead capture page that you can use around this product in the members area, the free members area at wakeup.realestate. And then we're going to start adding more of these resources and infographics, things like this one here, which can you can use, or you can at least take the idea. Maybe you create your own version using Canva, and you put your cell phone here, and you put call or text me. But we'll get all of that in there. But I wanted to, some people want to better understand a product or program before they go talking with their clients about it. So I want to hit on some things here today. And Jordan and or Ryan, feel free to hop in at any point. But the first thing I want to highlight is this program is not available in every state. Okay, so here is the coverage map currently, the current coverage map where this program is available. Now, if you're in a state where this isn't available, that doesn't mean that we can't help you. We may have other similar options. We may just not have this exact program. Okay, so I think it's more than half of the country, states-wise, where it's available, and we'll get that added into the members area so you can see. Ryan, we may have to create I don't know if we want to create a page specific to this program. We'll kind of figure that out. There's some other infographics here that we'll get in there. But what I really want to spend more time on is A, how it works, and then B, some of the guidelines. Okay, so how it works, and Jordan, feel free to chime in anytime here, but it allows you to, or it allows the buyer or the current homeowner who's looking to buy, whether they're trading up or right sizing or downsizing, it allows them to unlock their equity for the purchase of the new home. They can buy the new home without a home sale contingency.
Correct.
And that would also mean that they can avoid the potentiality of moving twice. In other words, if they had to sell their home to remove that contingency, they may have to sell the home, move into a rental, and then move into their new home. Nobody wants to do that. No one, especially folks with kids. Right?
The big kicker is that we can ignore their current payment. Yes. So a lot of times when you do a traditional bridge, you're going to have an interest-only loan on that bridge and have to make interest. But interest so high is most likely that bridge is going to cost them more money than their current house.
Yep.
This way we can ignore the first payment because they technically they have an offer that has no contingencies on their house right away.
Yep.
So this does only work with conventional loans. That's the other the other contingency that we need to be aware of.
Yep.
Or they need to qualify with both payments, either or.
Okay.
Right. So it opens up to all products if they qualify for both payments.
This is a big one. Number 3 here: sell the current home or the home that they're moving from once it's vacated. And there's varying statistical data, but generally speaking, homes that are vacant tend to sell 3 to 5% at a 3 to 5% higher price than homes that are occupied. Okay. So why is that relevant? Well, there is a cost to this program. There isn't, you're not making 2 payments. It's not, it's not added to whatever, but there is a fee. This is a fee-based program. And Jordan, correct me if I'm wrong, the fee is 2.4%.
Correct. Of the sales price.
Okay. Of the sales price, 2.4%. Okay. But when you take into account the fact that, again, there is statistical data that backs this up, that vacant homes, generally speaking, sell for 3 to 5% more than homes that are currently occupied. It means that they're still netting out in a better scenario, and they've so much more peace of mind and confidence, and less hassle, less emotional stress, etc., related to making this, transitioning from one home to another. So there's some notes here of what we'll need from you as the agent and from the actual client: borrower authorization, a credit report, which is normal, most recent mortgage statement, current homeowners insurance, and then the lender pre-approval, right? I mean, that's kind of all standard, and those are things that you can explore in more detail with Jordan if or when you have a specific scenario that you want to run through. This is something that, again, we'll include in the collateral here, but this is specifically for clients. So it's a little 2-page PDF that you can share with clients once you get them interested in the program. Once they sort of raise their hand, or you pique their curiosity about the program, you can send this information to them. And we're going to use this either today or tomorrow. We're going to get an ad campaign live around this program and this concept, using the messenger strategy that we've been talking a lot about the last 2 weeks. So we're going to take the 30-second video that I shot and is live now, and turn that into a messenger style ad, where once we get people engaging, we'll use this marketing collateral to help clients wrap their head around the program, how that works, and why they might be interested. So there's a whole bunch more here. There's even a video replay that we'll get in the members area that you can better wrap your head around it. But I just wanted to sort of open your eyes to some of the more specific guidelines and how this program works, so that you can start having conversations with potential clients, and to also get your, and I know I say this all the time, but just to get your reticular activating system going. You probably have had conversations in the last week, month, quarter, this year with people that said some semblance of, yes, I would love to, we'd love to trade up, right? We'd love to buy a home with a pool for our growing family, or we'd love to get out of our townhome and into a single family home because we need more space, but we're fearful that, if we sell our home and we're not able to win in a competitive offer situation, things of that nature. So rack your brain, spend some time this afternoon brainstorming who in your database, or who on your social media, or who, in your daily life have you had those types of conversations with. And even if you haven't had that conversation, but you just know, so-and-so, I know they just had another baby. I know they live in a townhome. They might be thinking about trading up. This program might accelerate that for them. Jordan, you were...
A couple of things is they have a non-contingent offer from this company. They'll buy the house for a fair price. Okay. Worst case, if 91 days. There's an offer that's in place that's non-contingent is the reason why we exclude the payment. With that being said, they relist the market with the agent that originally was trying to sell it. If it sells for more, the client gets the difference. So if they if they for some reason maybe they don't they go with the straight purchase option from the buy before you sell program, and they sell it to them, they'll relist it on the market with the same agent that originally was tied to the deal. And if it sells for $80,000 more or $60,000 more, or where they find the right client or it's the right time of year, that client would receive the difference of the money. They would only ever pay the 2.4% flat after the home is sold. That makes sense.
And listening to the webinar, it's only like 20 minutes. I believe since they started offering this program, and it's been offered for, I don't know, 12 or 18 months, sort of on a limited basis. They've only had to purchase one time.
It's not. I mean, people sell their houses.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's not. I haven't had anybody that hasn't yet.
Yeah, Mark says not in Maryland or PA. Actually, it is in PA, Mark. It's not in Maryland. I don't know why not in Maryland.
They're working on it.
Because it's not in Maryland today doesn't mean that it won't eventually be. So we'll keep an eye on that.
The lender that offers this program is a big partner of ours, and they're relatively new. What I mean by that is it was bought out by another lender. Like it was a merging of companies.
Yeah.
So they have to reinstate their licenses. So they're not even, the company itself is not even technically 6 months old. So they're going in and picking up licenses as quickly as they can. Maryland is definitely on the list in the next month or two. They just picked up Arkansas, right? Yeah, Arkansas, whatever you want to say, Arkansas, however you say it.
This warms my heart that Jordan doesn't just struggle with pronouncing people's names, also
but
the
it's
names.
Also yes, so also states. Listen, I am from Kansas. We say things differently. All right, so get off my back.
Mispronouncer.
All right. Anyway, so yeah, I mean they're picking up very rapidly. They've expanded this program from 5 states to the states that you just saw there in the last 6 months. So it's not if it's not a state that is a brick and mortar state such as like Missouri's are going to be one of the last ones they're going to pick up. Where Maryland's not a brick and mortar state.
Right. And so neither is Michigan. Mahmoud asked about, and I hope I pronounced that right, asked about Michigan. It's not currently, but that is not a brick and mortar state, which means it should come online sooner than later. It should definitely come online sooner than later. Mahmoud asked also, what about someone who is over leveraged? Hold on here. So that pops up because I can't read it while this is lagging. Come on. What about someone who is over leveraged? Can someone else read that? For some reason, it's
what about someone who is over leveraged and want to scale down because of struggling with a higher mortgage?
Yeah.
So when you mean by over leveraged, that could mean a couple of different things. It could be payment wise over leveraged, or it could be equity position. If it's equity position, there's a problem with the program because they're going to be based off the program off your equity position, right? There's no equity to unlock, right? Now with that being said, if they're over leveraged payment wise, we'll just refinance them. I mean, I can give them, we can usually figure it out with them. I just had a client the other day that called me on a HELOC, struggling because their payment on their HELOC now is like 13%, and they started at 4%, a few years ago, and it's half of their mortgage. Well, we can always figure out ways to get around it. There's always no ratio programs, all sorts of things. But I would just have to know the entire scenario. But if the equity position itself is over leveraged, we're going to have a problem.
Yep. Mark asked about comparing it to knock home swap. Mark, I don't know. You had asked that earlier in the week also. I don't. It's hard.
I can comment on some of this stuff. So the biggest thing with these buy before you sell programs, a lot of them you're paying your fees up front in general. right? You're either adding closing costs or you have to do a non-QM product on a bridge. Like we have a bridge product that is that's a zero payment bridge product. They don't make payments on it, but the fees themselves are usually quite a bit higher than this program, even at the 2.4%. Because what we're doing, that primary home loan, is more people are qualifying is because they're getting a full-on offer, and we're excluding that payment so they can do a traditional mortgage. It's just a straight mortgage. And the clients that I'm doing with right now got like a 6.75% interest rate. They bought down a little bit, but they got a 6.75. If I would have done a different program, we were looking at like 7.5. It's just more aggressive across the board.
So I'm looking, as we're talking here, I'm looking at just a review of the knock home swap program. So this is literally in the last 60 seconds. But it seems actually that what they charge is pretty reasonable. The issue is they're not nearly in as many areas as this buy before you sell. They're only in specific metro areas and only in 15 states. So the reason why I have never really educated myself around it is because it's not available anywhere in Pennsylvania. Though for Mark, it is available for it says Baltimore metro area. So
it's same concept for the Ribbon program. The Ribbon program's down to just Atlanta, at the end of the day. But this program's not based off county. Like most of the programs are also based off county, where this program is by state. A mortgage lender is tied to this program, so it's something that's offered by a mortgage lender, not just as a random program.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Great questions. Let's see here. Very reasonable. They started 2 years ago. Yes. So, and that also tells me they're probably extremely selective, not just in the areas that it's available, but who they approve for it. Right. So there's always a yin and yang, right? Like to programs that we offer, for example, no income, no employment programs. They're going to come with, generally speaking, higher rates and costs to it than if we're doing a more traditional program where you can verify more income, assets, et cetera, right? So there's always a trade-off somewhere with any of these unique and a creative style of programs, right? So just something to keep in mind on any of this, right? And I'll go back to something that Jordan refers to often, right? The three pillars. So anytime Jordan or someone on our team is exploring if this is someone we can help, we're trying to identify where they're at with the three pillars, which Jordan are
assets, credit, income. Assets, credit, and income. So we need two of those pillars. If we don't have two, we just need to figure out a way to get two. And vice versa.
Generally speaking, as long as they have two out of the three, assets,
program,
credit, or income, there is something available. In some cases, even with one, but they're much more likely with two or three that we have options and multiple options. Again, because for those of you who don't know, we're with NEXA Mortgage, over 200 wholesale lenders and over 4,000 private and hard money lenders. So when you text BBYS to 866-973-4009, you can chat with someone on the team about exploring some of these different programs, or maybe you have someone for this buy before you sell scenario, which is what the BBYS scrolling across the bottom stands for, buy before you sell. Gentlemen, anything else for the good of the group before we head off for the day? So here's later this afternoon at 1:00, we're doing our weekly mastermind workshop. And I am going to share a home value seller style Facebook Messenger campaign. And we're actually going to build one live as well. that some of you may want to R&D to pick up some listings, right? To turn complete strangers into listing opportunities this fall. We'll also do and share some follow-up conversations using the reverse psychology script that I shared on yesterday's Texting Tuesday. You can join. That's a more interactive Zoom meeting, and you can register for that and join us at no cost by going to wakeup.realestate/mm. Wakeup.realestate/mm. Tomorrow's Tech Tip Thursday. So we've got some, we'll have some cool stuff to share on the tech front. And once again, if you have anybody that, you'd like to explore what options may fit for them, just reach out and we'd be happy to link you up with Jordan or whoever on the team makes the most sense for you. Go and create your free, forever free account at wakeup.realestate, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Same place, same time.
See you guys.
Thanks.
I think that was the